U.S. President Donald Trump has announced he may put tariffs on Canadian potash. The comments came during an announcement on supports for American farmers yesterday, but experts say the move would have a negative impact for agriculture on both sides of the border. Sierra D'Souza Butts has the details.
A lot of it does come in from Canada, and so we'll end up putting very severe tariffs on that if we have to.
U.S. President Donald Trump suggesting the country could impose tariffs on fertilizer exports from Canada in an effort to support American producers. That's despite a significant gap in potash production between the U.S. and Canada, according to Stuart Smythe, who specializes in agriculture and resource economics.
The U.S. produces about 400,000 tons of potash per year, compared to Canada around 12-13 million tons, and we export half of that to the U.S.
He adds the move would be felt by farmers and consumers on both sides of the border.
If it was really there and it was that economical to be in production, they would be producing it and drawing on their own domestic supplies rather than going through the higher cost of importing it from Saskatchewan.
When comments like this come, we take a breath, take the president seriously. Don't always take him literally, word for word, with respect to what he says.
The Saskatchewan government says it continues to work with countries internationally, aiming to not rely on the states as its sole trading partner.
Let's remember as Canadians what we're actually trying to negotiate here, which is a broader replacement for or update to USMCA.
In a statement to CTV News, the Saskatchewan Mining Association says U.S. farmers depend on Canadian potash and Canadian farmers depend on U.S. phosphate. Potentially imposing tariffs will increase costs for farmers, strain supply chains, and ultimately raise food prices for consumers.
Given that we export about 50% of our potash to the U.S., I think, like most things, it would be very difficult to pivot in a few months.
The Saskatchewan Mining Association says it will continue to engage constructively with policymakers to support predictable trade. Sierra D'Souza Butts, CTV News, Regina.